Hello, fellow watchers and enjoyers. Ash and Piggy here from Watching Walford, bringing you the Watching Walford podcast. It's our weekly review of the EastEnders. It's episode number 61, and today's episodes and storylines are going to cover the biggest storylines and takeaways from week 9 of 2024, or the episodes from the 26th of the 2nd, all the way till technically the 1st of March, because it gets released then, because the football was on 2 nights this week. That's just, all the nonsense. It's fine.
Yeah, so that does prove your theory correct that the 39th anniversary was last week, because
yes,
there is no way the BBC at this time is going, EastEnders, it's your week, but fuck off, the footy's on, love, and you're fucking out of here.
Yeah.
Like, not, maybe 10, 20 years ago, yeah, but not now.
It's like even fucking... This is just some news that I would do a video on, but I can't be fucked. Hollyoaks has been, like, reduced down to 3 episodes a week, which is fucking rough. But they're like, yeah, still love Hollyoaks. It's like they've just killed, like, a shit ton of the staff, and it's like, fucking hell, lads, please.
You know it's gonna be like... I don't mean to be so bleak about it, but I do feel like I feel like Channel 4, it is Channel 4 that it's on, isn't it?
Yes,
or was on.
yes.
I feel like the company will eventually be like, it's not been successful, is it?
Well, it's all the time they're like...
a bit more.
It's a big blow, because they have been, like, progressing. The attention's the highest it's been in a long time. Bringing back older characters, and if you can actually convince older characters to come back, you know the show's in a good place. Like, I just hope it doesn't fuck up the momentum. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the Hollyoaks stuff. Nobody asked. But I will be drip feeding some more Hollyoaks videos down your throat sometimes, because fuck it. My channel as well. No Coronation Street though. They're not doing as well, and I don't watch it anymore. Alright, so let's just run through the main stories first and foremost, and then we'll go through the 30 minutes of shit talking, and then the rest of the actual EastEnders. And it was a good week of EastEnders, but the main topics are: Jade stands up for Dean after his failed date, but Shabnam ruins the plan by wanting Jade to leave to Pakistan for good. I did say that a bit weird. I didn't mean to say Pakistan.
Why are you saying Pakistan? That's me. That's who says it.
Sometimes words come out wrong. Wants to move to Pakistan. There we are. Fucking hell.
There we go.
When you read it on paper, it's like whenever I see the word Polish, whenever I see the word Polish, I always read it as Polish, and it's like, yeah, that's not what the fuck's sake.
Fucking Polish coming into our country and
like
taking our fucking jobs.
Bloody hell.
And fucking Polish.
A little sub story of Denzel prioritizing the gym over Amy, continuing to have a little spiral into I gotta get fucking hench. Rocky is getting sentenced this week, and we do have the number that he'll be out for. And finally, Kat tries to fight Nish, and Nish gets some home truths. He ends the week on his arse.
Quite literally.
And it is satisfying is the word I would definitely say. It is. It's a well-deserved get the fuck out of here. It's lovely. But all right, as always, mate. How you doing? How you been?
Oh, mate, I've been waiting to find this up. Have you seen this news? In Scotland, I believe. Willy Wonka experience. Have you seen this?
No.
Google the Scottish Willy Wonka experience. It's fucking great. So basically, I'll give some backstory. So basically, this company said, we're going to make Willy Wonka Chocolate Factory experience. We're going to make it a lovely experience. All the kids are going to love to come to it. So all these parents rocked up, 30 quid per ticket, rocked up to this abandoned warehouse. Get one
Oh
jelly,
my
half a cup
god.
of like 1/4 of
A
I think
single
it was
jelly bean
our lemonade.
and a cup of lemonade.
And it's some water who looks so stoned.
Jesus Christ. That's quite impressive, mate. That's quite impressively garbage. Like you have to put zero effort into fucking up something so badly. Genuinely very impressive.
Like, I'm like, I was like, oh, it's gonna be sounds like a lovely experience. No, it's just like fucking P&G fucking chocolate bars, Carvel Coil chocolate bars. This one depressed co-worker and a fucking bouncy castle. 30 quid, mate. 60 quid for 2 people, I think.
That's
Let's
unreasonable.
fucking.
That's absolutely unreasonable.
That sounds like something we would do. Like,
Nah, I put my fucking heart and soul into it. I also saw that the actor was like, I had to learn this fucking 15-page monologue of gibberish. Like, what the fuck? It was AI generated. They didn't even write it themselves. Oh,
Welcome to
God.
Willy Wonka's chocolate depressing experience. We're not getting to get a golden ticket.
Some would say the only pain in chocolate is chocolate pain.
Chocolate pain.
Not quite that. I don't know. It's just it was a weird little niche reference about fucking pain au chocolat, the old lovely French delight.
But yeah, I'm doing good. I want to bring up the Willy Wonka experience because it's so fucking funny to me. Like just it's just rocking up there. Like, yeah, Timmy, it's gonna be a great experience. You're gonna love this, Timmy. It's gonna be a great experience. The whole family's gonna love it. It's like walking. It's like in Father Ted when they go into Thunderland, and it's just something in a field. Like, there's nothing. It's quite literally you going to me. We're going to like a theme park, and we show up.
It's abandoned.
Nothing is there. It's abandoned.
None of the rides are working anymore. But yeah, how you been, mate? What's your week been like?
I've been good. I got my ultrasound done. Yeah, I had to go get a scan on my. I am pregnant.
Make that clear.
I am pregnant.
Yeah.
Expecting twins. Due date is June 20th, 2024. So excited.
Any day now.
Mother and father for the first time. Don't know how that. So it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, I went for an ultrasound. It's very hard because they're like, breathe in, and then you hold it for like 20 seconds. They're like, breathe out, and I'm
like, mate, your body can't be that fucking battered.
It probably
you're 20 years old.
No, I hold it for like a minute, like, and I'm like, oh fuck. My body. They say your body's like a temple. My temple is fucking my temple is the Willy Wonka chocolate experience. It's just an abandoned workshop no one wants to go to. But like, it was so fun. Yeah. Got a lovely panini in the cafe that was there. Chicken and onion and butter. I didn't really want the staff were finishing up. I didn't want like a fucking. Well, actually, I want chicken, beef. Give me everything. Give me one of everything. And I realized one of my favorite charity shops is closed down. And I'm like, oh, some sad news. I was telling Ash this off camera, some sad news. The charity shop's been there my entire childhood. Whenever I went into that town, it's been there throughout the years. It's seen the best of me. It's seen the worst of me.
Which is most
so
of
sad
it.
to see.
It's
Which is most
90% of it.
And it's so weird it's not there anymore. But again, as you got all the things you love as a child will eventually go.
Everything you loved will die.
and then there's this liqueur, like Bailey's.
Yeah.
Like this spring liqueur. Like I read an article that we're getting a cream egg liqueur, but it's not an official
Ah,
cream egg product. It's not a product. It's
yeah, I can't say that the chocolate makers have much in common with alcohol producers. Bit of a
uh,
different bit of a
it's
different art form.
Ballycastle. It's Ballycastle who's making it, and I'm like,
Oh,
I
it's
want to
just the
try this.
knockoff Baileys. They
Yeah,
make
yeah.
yeah. I don't want
And
to
I
try
was
it. It
thinking,
sounds like ass.
you want to try it or you
I
don't?
don't.
I want to try it. See what
I
it
don't.
tastes like.
Why do you want food-based alcohol? I mean, I
I
know
don't know.
why. Fucking know why. It's, mate, I'm giving you all the abuse today. But no, it's fucking like you eat a cream egg, you go, oh, that's nice. You don't want to drink it with alcohol.
No. Well, yeah,
But
true.
do
But I'm
you
like,
reckon they're making an alcohol-free liqueur with?
no, I drink Baileys, but I drink it
Oh,
very
okay.
limitly. Like if I'm drinking it, it's gonna be something like this. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
small.
Oh, yeah.
Like if I'm
You
putting in,
don't do any more than that. That's just that'll fuck
like
you up.
I'm not pouring the fucking half the bottle into like a cup like
Yeah,
this.
I mean, nah.
I go, no, wait, hold on.
It's a thick cream drink. You can never have enough.
Um,
There's definitely a thing as to too much Bailey's
I obviously put Baileys in fucking like
hot
hot chocolate
chocolate.
as you usually do.
Yeah,
But I don't know if I'll buy the cream egg liqueur because I've known to put it in. Like you don't want to put it in hot chocolate because you're like, taste of chocolate, cream egg, liqueur. My mouth is being fucked.
sorry.
Like just with flavors, you'd be like,
Yeah, the old
mm.
palate would be burning, and that's just from the
It,
not making that joke.
oh, go on.
No, it's not a good one.
But like it was nice. It's nice. I obviously went down to Dunn stores and I went to look around and went, oh, Corona has alcohol free. I'll just see if Dunn's has that. And I was like, what's Ash? Like I know I'm not getting the full experience that Ash gets with Corona, but I found something better. My old sleepy snooze. My old good old pal, my good old friend, my non-alcoholic gin. They had it in stock. I got Captain Morgan's gin, spirit. I think it's gin.
Gin.
It's not gin. I think it's gin. It might.
As what? I mean, Captain Morgan just makes rum.
Oh, sorry, it's rum. Sorry, it's rum spirit.
I was like, that sounds like fucking sacrilege. Captain
I
Morgan's
was thinking, it's a
gin.
rum or it's a gin? It's rum. It's rum. And I was like, oh, come here, my friend. And then my dad bumped into family, and I just walked past them, and I don't know you. And I sat outside, and when they came out, and they went, hello, first name. And I just went, start opening the bottle, start drinking it. Hey! So they look back, and all they see is just me drinking the bottle, and they're like, he's a fucking alcoholic. And I'm like, hey, hey!
0% baby.
Just fucking, oh, oh, got bad from last week's in that. Jesus.
If I'd suggest if there's one thing I've drank the most, I probably drank the most rum in terms of alcohol. Although last Christmas I did drink a stupid amount of beer, like an unreasonable amount of beer.
I remember that.
That was a
I
lot.
remember
That was a lot of beer.
Like I strictly do remember that one time at Christmas 2023 when you why am I saying that? Like it's so long ago. I literally was 2 months ago, but I do remember the fucking like. There's no water. I'm drinking Corona. Fuck off. It's just 12 o'clock in the afternoon.
Shut your mouth.
God gave time for a reason, and time now is for alcohol. But yeah, I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Yeah, all right. Fucking hell, my voice keeps going.
5-page essay coming up right now.
No, the week's going decently. Honestly, it's I don't even know. I think it's I don't even know how to describe my fucking week. It's been the same. It's this. I feel like February as a whole has been quite a nothing month. Like not much has happened, not much has changed. I'm just still doing the same shit. And I think that as much as the first month was promising, 20,000 people that we now have, we definitely don't have 20,000 people. But we did at Christmas time, like, hello, my fellow people. I'm gonna cure fucking world hunger. Yeah! I'm gonna make really high edited fancy videos. Yeah! And I'm gonna wait a month and then I'm not gonna do any of it. Yeah! But I do think that this month has been about kind of working on a lot of the other stuff. Like, the podcast is back to being the way it should be, with it being about the full week. We fully started doing the 2014 Who Done It podcast, which I think's like becoming pretty good, and you know, we're really like gritting our teeth with it. We're really like, I think it's been a really good and fun way to extend what we do normally. But and otherwise, I think it's all been going pretty smoothly. We also
It's March when this comes out, so happy March, guys! You prepared? I hope so. March is going to be the same as last
and we've
month.
done our goal, Piggy. We have indeed released a video on the new year, on the leap year.
Yeah! Woo.
I asked Piggy at the start of the year. Like, oh mate, you know, do you have any goals for this year? He goes, yeah. I want to release a video on the fucking on the leap year day, and I'm like, great goal.
I see the Wreck-It Ralph meme where it's like, people born in 2020 in 2000 realizing they're 24 now. People born on the 29th of February 2000 realizing they're 6 now. It's still like facts.
That is true.
Imagine, like, I understand you grow as a normal person, but imagine if you were born on a leap year, or like on the 29th of February, you could not grow. Like, you could only grow.
Oh, everything's broken.
Like, imagine that. I said, imagine like.
No, I know what you're saying, and I can't be fucked to deal with it, mate.
Not today, Piggy.
Technically, you'd be 6. Yeah, well, fucking physically, you'd be fucking 20 years old. Fuck's sake. he even interrupted my shtick for this. Yeah. No, it's been chilling though. We've also buckled down a bit more. We've been doing a lot more on the wrestling channel. One more match. We've been continuing watching WWE CW and reviewing it, and we also finally did the initial idea of the wrestling channel, which is going through and reviewing like a story arc of going through the certain pay-per-views at the time as the storyline unfolds. I'm reviewing it in a much more structured, kind of scripted-ish format. And the first episode, I'd argue, went pretty fucking well.
It's coming out St. Patrick's Day, so, you know, St. Patrick's Day, you know, you had a few babies, you're a wrestling fan, go over there, get drunk, and just listen to us for 3 hours, talk shit about wrestling in 2011, and hear Ash tell his funny jokes. They are funny.
It's some of my funniest content I've done in a long time.
Do you know, because there's a joke in it, and I'm not going to repeat it, that Ash says, it's not rude or anything, it's a very edgy, not edgy, it's very out there joke, and I'm like, Ash, come on, you're 24, you're 23, I don't expect this from you. You've gone to the dark side, kid. You've gone to the dark side. How could you? I'm just sat here like a parent, like realizing my child is just a heroin addict now.
Santa Claus isn't real. Nah,
I was watching. You know that.
I suppose, and just as the angle, if you're like me here, but you want it a bit more unfiltered and a little less squeaky clean as such, go over there. A bit more unreasonable, bit more sweary, bit more I don't even know, a bit more unhinged, I guess. Is the angle.
My favorite, one of my favorite clips is obviously where I'm like, Big Show's not that fat. He's just spit out of shape. He's fucking fat. I'm like, Jesus Christ, he's fucking fat, Piggy. Don't trim him around the bushes. He's fucking fat. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm like, Jesus. It's my favorite clip. I'm just saying, like, guys, he's a bit round, but he's not fat. He's fucking fat. And I'm like, okay. Take the channel away from Ash. Take the channel away. Welcome back to one more match. It's just me, Piggy. Ash has been cancelled, just like I've been cancelled on this channel. But mate, it's fun. It's fun doing one more match. Like,
Yeah.
it's so weird when you look at it now. We have 4 podcasts in total going. We have ECW. We have obviously the One More Match podcast. We have the 2014 podcast.
We have Who Done It,
and then the Who Done It. And then we have the Modern Day podcast in 2024. And it's so funny to me, people can't grasp the concept of reliving time.
It's just Scott. It's just Scott.
It's just Scott. Like, Scott, if you're watching this, you need to realize something, buddy. How would you like it if I insulted you for liking something from 10 years ago?
It'd be like saying, why would you watch? It'd be like saying, why'd you watch any Kevin Spacey movie? Because you know he's gonna be the bad guy. And it's like, yeah, well, true, but can you not enjoy something for what it is?
It's like watching Naked. I think it's Naked God, and you're like, "Oh, this is a good film with Leslie Nielsen. Oh, O.J. Simpson's in it."
Well,
like, you're still watching it.
You know, the fucking it's just the joke is that's what we're all doing. Why do you watch EastEnders? I know what's going to happen next week. The spoilers are out. I know what's going to be revealed next week. Why do I watch it? Because I fucking like it. Because I want to see how it plays out. I want to see how it fucking happens. I don't want to fucking... Look, unless there's a really interesting wiki that I'm going to read, I want to fucking watch it myself. I want to create these opinions of the characters. Like, I don't know. It's just that there are the difference where some people just like, the ending was shit, so it's all bad. And it's like, oh, that's not true, though. You can enjoy something as it goes. It's like the older Game of Thrones thing, where the season finale was fucking cheeks. But, you know, like the first 4 or 5 seasons, they're fucking great shit. There's a reason why Game of Thrones is one of the most watched TV shows of the last decade, and probably one of the most significant next to Breaking Bad. Like, it ended shit, sure, but fucking along the way, people are just like, fucking, yeah, look at this.
Yeah, it's like, I understand where he's coming from. At the same time, you don't do that with a movie. Oh, this movie came out 20 years ago. You know it's going to end. It's like, yeah, but you want to watch the movie, you can watch the movie. You know what I mean? It's just like
you can enjoy how something turns out. Like,
yeah, I know he's probably being a troll, but it's so fucking stupid to me. It's like, what are you trying to prove, mate? You're the only one. It's not like a gang of you. It's only one of you.
It's just, I don't know. I'm kind of. There are some people in life who are just destined to be NPCs. It's just fucking. Why would you watch this? It's already over. It's like, yeah, like, just because you know the ending doesn't mean it's not worth watching. Or it's like people who just live to correct little tiny details that we've already corrected in the video. We already fucking we've corrected something in the same video. This is wrong. 20 seconds later, that was wrong. It was actually then. Cheers for that. Like, what do you get from just being like, well, actually, you're wrong? It gets you nothing. Against 2 dickheads who shout about EastEnders, like, fucking mate, you could just take candy from a baby; it'd make you feel better.
It's just, I understand, like, as we grow, we're gonna get people who just hate watch us. I wouldn't say the person in general who you know goes, well, we all know it's Bobby who did it, is hate watching us. He probably is.
He's subscribed, though.
Yeah. So, you know, you want our number, just hit us up.
The ultimate form of cuckoldry. Oh, I hate you. I hate you. You're straight fucking my wife. Bloody hell. I hate you. This is unhinged.
But like I understand, but as we grow, we'll get more and more. But like at the same point, when you're targeting a YouTuber, the bar is already low in terms of what we do. So you're trying to make it lower, but you can't because like we wake up every day, right? We wake up every day. Like I don't care what YouTuber you are, right? I don't care what YouTuber you do. I don't care what your space field is in YouTube, what you fucking upload. But every YouTuber wakes up and goes, could have done something successful with my life, but I'm a YouTuber. Let's go. Like, you know what I mean?
I mean,
YouTube.
Like, there was a big thing as well. I will say, there was a big thing about one of the biggest streamers saying, like, oh, you got to stream every day and it just sucks out your soul. And it's like, what fucking dumpster fire have you created? That's on you. That's on you if it's shit.
Like, I'm not going to name...
If you stream for fucking hours a day and you don't like the people you get, you got to find new fucking people.
It's like a streamer who I'm not going to mention his name. Ash probably will know who I'm on about. Who's like, I'm not getting views on this stream. Like, because you're streaming the same content.
You do the exact same thing every day, and the people in your chat are your friends.
And then when you get a new chatter who doesn't really fit into that, like, oh, I'm not one of the friends, I don't get this joke. Like, obviously, they're going to be like, why should I watch then if I can't interact? Because I'm not going to be able to get the joke. I'm just going to be sitting here eating a sandwich, looking on while you're all giggling like schoolgirls while I'm eating a sandwich. Like, what's the point? Like, that's the problem I have with everyone. Is like, yeah, YouTube, I know our bar is very low. We're very two unknown people in the space of a timeline that is massive. But, like...
It's the most convoluted fucking thing you've said in your life. Well, categorically, we're actually a very small thing in a timeline in something much longer than us. Whoa, sorry? What the fuck? Are you going to hit me with the fucking... The Cybertruck has rusted. What? Is that code word?
But like, just all I want to say is if you think, oh, my stream is bad, I'm doing bad, maybe find other opportunities. Maybe don't like, take your anger out on your viewers, because yes, we have inside jokes, me and Ash do. We have wrestling jokes that only wrestling fans or eventually the people that I end up getting over will eventually, like, Mike Knox sucks cocks, like you come up with for the wrestling channel. Like eventually, like it's gonna become an inside joke, and it's like, I can't describe it. It's just why are you all hateful for no reason? You're just being. It's like I was being hateful to a guy because he's like, oh, the ruthless aggression era was much better than modern day wrestling. I'm like, oh man, will you shut up? I understand you're having an opinion, but like, come on. No, I didn't say, Piggy, that it was better than modern day wrestling. So it's better than WWE, and I'm like, you're still saying it's better than modern day. Like, it's like if I say all subs now are bad, but subs 20 years ago were bad. I was only talking about Coronation Street. It was great 10 years ago, but every other sub's great now. It's like, fuck off. You can't talk like that. But yeah, it's just like, just do what you want and actually get a fan base who support you, because we have all lovely fans who support us.
Yeah, like we have a lovely little Discord as well. The other day we had some funny little chats.
Yeah,
it's great. I will say we are surrounded by tons of lovely people, and I'm pretty content with who is with us. But like, it's still wild to think that at some point, look, everybody gets fucking unhappy in a job, and even if your job is like fucking, I don't know, like, even if your job is streaming or is content creation, at some point you're gonna get burnt out and bored. But, motherfucker, you get paid to make entertaining shit for an audience that you've curated, that all probably are gonna like everything you do. If you can't maintain the enjoyment for a fucking job where all you have to do is show up, like, fuck me, something's wrong with the world. All these streamers like, streaming's so hard, and it's like, yeah, 'cause you're treating it like a fucking chore.
like there is stage where I don't want to come into the quote unquote office. Will
Yeah,
you
yeah,
say?
of course.
But like there is people like my dad. It's like, John, you have to realize something. Your friends have hard working jobs. They go out there, they plow the fields. They're teaching kids. They're teachers. They're farmers. They're helping TDs. You have an easy job, son, in comparison. Where you sit online, well, not online. You sit in a room, talk to a camera. Look, hello, camera, and you talk to your friend and bullshit for like an hour.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, yeah, when you put it like that, my job is easy in comparison, because I'm like, well, it's not a job. I don't get paid, but I get paid by the government, so it's fair enough. But like, it is like it's when people complain, it's like, oh, my job's tough, mate. All you have to do to the camera is go, what's up?
And like, I'll get it if people are
For
doing
10
these
minutes.
big grand productions, you know, like this really strict, like well edited, like kind of like film standard stuff. But if you are just like sitting there reacting to videos that your stream tells you to watch, like, come on, get some fucking perspective, boys. And like, yeah, me too. You know, sometimes the things we do, like, there's a couple of weeks or a while where it's like, oh, I gotta bloody watch this. We gotta watch some wrestling. Gotta catch up on these soaps, and it's like, it's what I'd be doing anyways. Like, why am I like Why am I putting it off and making it a chore? It's just stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but like, I don't get some people. I understand there will be burnout. We'll eventually get burned out, and we will be taking a break. But that job, when that comes, we know when it comes. Well, we don't
exactly.
really.
Well, we generally
Um,
just go, ooh,
it's just like, I'm feeling down. Do you want to take a break? Sure.
yeah, pretty much.
But like, just enjoy life. There's no point commenting on someone going, oh, this is shit. Like, I did that like recently as well. Like, I was just commenting on some guy's wrestling opinion. You know, I'm a smelly mark. But still, it's just enjoy life. But do you know what I seen recently? After I want to say
Oh, all right.
something a bit more interesting. John Cena has started an OnlyFans.
I'd say this,
As I
mate.
told you.
We are at the end of our time of shit talking. So
Okay. So I won't bring it up.
we're out of time for
Ah,
the
damn
shit
it.
talk. Let's talk about the EastEnders. As you know, I got fucking people waiting on me after I'm done with this. But well, as always, it'll get the time it deserves. Come on, you know how we work. Oh yeah, this would be a nice short 10-minute video. 30 minutes. Oh. And if it's a Reddit
Bloody
video,
hell.
it's just like it's 25 minutes of me and 5 minutes of Piggy as well. Just like how has this happened then?
I love it. I love it because that's like, this gonna be a lovely Reddit video. Start reading the comments. Oh, fuck off, mate. And it's just me sitting in the background, just like,
and
yeah, 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 yeah,
it's just
yeah.
like it's the equivalent of like putting a fucking angry wasp in a room full of kids. You just, oh fucking get me out of here, get me out of it. Oh, fucking hell, it starts just stinging everyone. Fucking fuck you. Shut your mouth. That's what the Reddit is. Reddit are children in this instance. Although a lot of the people who do watch us do use Reddit, so not you who watch us. You guys all have great opinions.
Well, it depends. If you're the Fat Boy Stan account, fuck off.
All right, let's talk about the EastEnders. We've had our time to waffle. Oh mate, okay. Before this, people are fucking saying people don't say waffle anymore. They say yapping, which I think is categorically worse.
People always say, "Piggy, you're yapping," and I'm like, "Fuck off! I'm waffling." There's a difference,
Exactly.
you fucker.
Waffling's 10 times better. Yapping shit. Old man
It's
yells at
either
cloud.
it's either they say you're yapping or they say you're chatting. Because I see
I
that
don't
in
mind
someone's screen.
chatting. I don't mind
I see someone
chatting,
else
but
just going, "You're chatting," and I'm like, "Yeah, of course I'm chatting. What the fuck are you on about?" It's just like, you're confusing me with internet words here. You're chatting. Yeah,
yeah,
I am chatting.
we're old men in internet terms. 23-year-old man, look at his hairline. All right, EastEnders. My hairline's fine, thank you. Okay, so the Jade stuff. Jade is struggling a bit because just as Jade and Dean are getting closer and closer, as they're finally like, I'm proud of you. I like being here. This is great, The second Jade and Dean are like, yeah, you know what? I'm finally happy that we actually get to be a family now, and it's been so nice to get to know you, and this is all great. Well, Shabnam calls, and Zainab is ill. So Shabnam decides it's time to move to Pakistan to go and support Zainab. And, so you can stay there more often and just, help her nurse her back to health. I suppose this also, as an ordeal, Dean fucking spies, he flirts with someone at Beale's Eels, who then Jade chases after her to try and get him on a date, and they go for a date. Dean calls himself Dean Beale. It's a bit uncomfortable. It's all going well. Until a very angry Amy Mitchell goes, he is a rapist, like. She goes, sound. See ya. See ya. Bye-bye. See ya.
No. Do you know what makes it better for me, right? You know what makes it better? It's the fact, right, they're having a smooch, right? And they've gone, I, you, I, hello, you, hello, you. Hello, yeah, he's right.
That's just her looking up to them both. Yeah, sure.
He is. When I seen Denzel, is it Denzel? When I seen Denzel like give Amy a hug, I'm like, fuck me. Is Amy's actress tiny or is he tall?
A bit of A, bit of B. But yeah, so Shabnam wants Jade to move with her to Pakistan, and Dean is pretty fucking torn up by this because Dean is alone. Dean has nobody else here that will actually take care of him or look after him or look out for him and just unapologetically defend him. Even if everybody's saying he's an absolute fucking scumbag. Jade wants to think the best of her dad. But it takes a bit of a turn as Jade is still a bit sick. The aftercare is not working as well as it seemed to, so they have to go to the doctors, get some new meds. And as Dean desperately wants Jade to stay in his life, he starts tampering with her medication. Fuck.
Yeah. Well, it's better than raping women, I'll tell you that much. So
we can say that, Dean has been an interesting character in a way. He's been very kind of interestingly written. You can't defend tampering with your sick daughter's medication. Like, that's so fucked. It's so unbelievably fucked. And, I can't even explain it away. Obviously, no one explains Dean's rape. That's just, no one ever does that. But,
Well, Reddit does.
True. But, you can't exactly, you just can't defend this. It's fucking, and he does look conflicted. He does. But, he's still doing it. Fuck me. I just feel bad. I feel really bad about this. I don't like it at all. What do you think of it?
He's being desperate, but I'm sad I didn't get a scene because the scene I wanted. When he was talking to the solicitor or the child carer or whatever they're called.
Yeah. There's someone.
I wanted her. I wanted her to go. So, Dean, just a question. All right, okay, love. Okay, ask me anything. I'm an open man. I'm like a book. You can read me. Do you commit any crimes? Leave. I just asked the question. Wait, leave. but I want to talk to you. Leave. Okay. Okay, you're getting fucked off.
Fuck out. Yeah.
I don't know why. It's just I just want to see the slow pan of you cut to her, then you slowly put it on the camera to him, and he's just like, No, I didn't. And if I did do that, there would be no proof that I did do it. So, I'm not a
And then he
rapist.
writes a book saying, if I did. There we are. Classic OJ
If I
reference there.
did do it, I
Even
did do it,
before
but I
my
didn't do
time.
it.
But yeah, there's not much else going on there. It's just, Gene is like, come on, like, let's just tell him, be fine. Jade tries to make up with Amy. Yeah, it's like a lot of it, a lot of things feel bad, and you can kind of go, oh, he is desperate, but nah. Like, I don't know where this goes. Like, is this just Dean's gonna be alone and then Shirley's gonna come back? But how? Like, that's the interesting bit. That's where the intrigue comes in. The obvious answer is he starts a relationship with Big Mo.
Oh, you're
Get me
tickling my balls
some
and
of
calling me
that.
Susie now.
Dean's balls have been cut off. So,
Big Mo would fuck him up, wouldn't she?
Big Mo would fuck anybody up.
I just love the actress. The actress seems like a big, cuddly bear.
Yeah, but you say that about everyone though.
Oh no, it's just
You
her in
literally
general.
say that about You say that about George. You say that about
Oh,
Terry.
yeah. But
You
they are
say
big
that
cuddly
about
men.
literally everyone.
Yeah. But them three in Pacific are big cuddly bears. Well, she's a small cuddly bear.
You say it. Look, just accept. You do say it about everyone.
I do.
I just want a pint with Steve McFadden. He seems like a lovely, cool guy. What parasocial shit is this? They're all actors. Yeah, fuck it. Carry on. So,
but...
yeah, Dean. He's his worst. He's his own worst enemy, and he just can't. He's so desperate to not be alone and to not actually acknowledge what he did, which means he will never fully be able to. Just never fully be able to be his true self, even if his true self is a massive piece of shit. It's just that constant self-destructive cycle.
do
But
you reckon
once
he's
again,
like?
it's aggravating because he's not taking the fucking responsibility for it.
Do you reckon he's like Nick Cotton, where he's not going to take responsibility until the very end? When it's
It
too
feels
late.
like he has to, right? Feels like there has to be a big reason for him to finally turn a corner. Because I can't see them. I could see them like trying to redeem him, like in a sense. But at this point, I can't imagine them like doing that much work. And obviously, how can you really redeem someone who's done the horrific shit that he's done?
See, when you said redeem him, right? My mind went to he's going to do a Disney song where he's going to open the cartons, and go, "I am a rapist, do do do. Hello world, I'm a rapist, do 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 do." He's just going to be like a Disney fucking
That's getting
character in a
clipped out of
movie.
context. Fucking hell. Like, I'll tell you, I didn't even like that bit, but just the idea of someone just being like, oh, bloody, you see what Piggy said? It's like, oh, fucking.
Can't be a rapist.
Like,
Mama Mercy.
the bit's not even funny, but just, yeah, that idea that someone's just gonna be like, oh, let's just skim through this video. Oh, fucking hell. It's like, Piggy will now be taking applications. He will dance 4 pennies. It's all about that bass, Like someone's gonna like lob a fucking 2p coin, it's gonna land flat on your fucking forehead. does children's birthday parties as well?
Yeah, if it's like the Willy Wonka experience, I'll show up.
Oh. Alright, now 2 little sub stories because they're not that fucking important. Well, nah, they're not that important. Sorry. Denzel keeps prioritizing the gym. which causes issues because Amy's fucking struggling. Why? Because Jack doesn't trust her to tell. She doesn't trust Jack to tell her the truth, as she asks, like, "Oh, how's the niece going?" And Jack goes, "Yeah, she's doing alright, actually. She's not doing too bad. Shit's been worse." And then obviously Denzel's like, "I don't know. I did hear Chelsea saying, like, yeah, it ain't good, Chief." And then she's just kind of like, "What the fuck? Why wouldn't you tell me this?" And then Jack's like, "I'm sorry, I don't know what to do." Because that's all he does. I just, fucking hell, man. Jack just making more questionable decisions by the minute. But and they arrange to go on a date because he's like, well, first he has to get egged on to actually apologise to his girlfriend. Like, I just don't think I should say anything to her. I think, it'll pass. She'll deal with it. And then Nugget's like, mate, mate. And then goes, "Hey, Amy." And then he's like, "Oh, you bastard, Oh, yeah, it's such a fucking chore to see if your girlfriend, whose stepmom is now in a mental institution, is doing fine. The answer's no. Fucking hell. And then he agrees to, he's like, "Yeah, let's go to the cinema. Let's take your mind off of it. We'll do it." And then he gets too caught looking at the gym. He's done it again. And then he apologises again. But then the next day, George apologises to him and he says, "All right, I'll forgive you if you train me." And so then Amy's like, "Mate, again? You're doing it again? You're choosing the gym over me again?" Fucking hell.
It gets better for Denzel next week.
Does it?
He starts taking the 80s wrestlers approach. If you know, you know. It's not cocaine, it's the other one.
It's the juice.
Oh, nah, it's better up here. He's on the juice.
He's on the juice.
He's on the juice.
I don't know why it's like the fucking Corn song, but yeah.
It has the juice.
Knives. It has the juice. It has the juice. Banger.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, just Denzel just keeps fucking up, and honestly, I could see them splitting up due to this. Genuinely could. It feels like Denzel's gonna have a very self-indulgent. I'm still pathetic. I'm pathetic. It's like you're not pathetic. I'm pathetic. It's like Denzel, mate. Someone just give you a nug.
So do you reckon the actor has to put on muscle to do this? Like, are we actually going to see him with muscle, or are they just going to get him in a muscle suit?
I don't think it'll get too far. I'll be real.
Fuck, I wanted him to.
I don't think he's gonna become a fucking brick shithouse.
Damn
because
it.
he's still a teenager. He's still developing. Like, don't wanna.
Honestly,
he's not actually gonna bulk the fuck up. I would hope. Unless he wants to in real life, then sure. But you're not gonna get the results you want. Fucking, you're not gonna get them results naturally in the time span this storyline's gonna cover. So,
because I just want him to be fucking big, black and jacked. Like,
that's a wrestler fucking quote.
Yes, it is. Calm down, lads.
What were you saying? Calm down. You didn't preface it with that. Can't say something like that without context.
I know.
For fuck's sake. Yeah, what are you saying? You didn't correct it, did you? Yeah, I'd never do that, mate. I've never done that in my life before. Never said anything without the context that's needed to be said. Something like that. Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Yeah, sure you fucking do. And the next time you catch yourself.
But like, I really just want him to be jacked. Like, I'm imagining like he fucking like his legs just become like fucking shred. His arms are like shredded.
Trunks.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I hope he gets the fucking small man syndrome, where he has a big beefy body but a small head. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, I didn't know where that was going, but yeah. As I said before, we'll get a bit more going on next week as tend to spiral a bit more. He's already bought like a fucking influencer fitness course, seemingly, so it gets worse for Denzel. This bit, just a little like tab in on. Rocky's getting 10 years in prison.
Oh.
Which is a bit of a shame.
Be back till...
I mean, they could always bring him back if they wanted to, but I don't. Look, if he left on good terms, maybe it'd be 5. But since he seemingly just had a little rug pull, I think they'll be. Fuck you. You know, they're not that petty. They are a professional fucking. But.
Well, you say that. Roxy and Ronnie were killed when they just wanted a holiday.
Yeah, but that was different people, though.
Fair enough.
Thems were different.
But, like, I could see them bringing back Rocky quicker if they wanted to. Like, so say he wants to come back in 2 years' time, they can just be like...
Oh, yeah, they can just write around it, for sure.
They can just be like, well, he was supposed to get 10, but he only got 2. And they reduced his sentence because he's an old man. It's like Theo Hawthorne. Like, that's who I want to see as the final boss fight with. Theo Hawthorne and Big Mo. That's what I want to see. I better get that.
Yeah, sure. But yeah, let's move on though. There's nothing much else than that. Kathy's struggling. There's a bit of a comedy segment where Sonia's like, yeah, Kathy, me and Reese are going to perform for you. And Elaine's like, I didn't know you were that way inclined. And then Sonia's just getting wound up as Elaine is just more innuendo. It's just good fun. And eventually they do end up going out drinking, which is a great time.
Yeah, Sonia has some mocktails.
Yeah. I just, look, if you're in a situation where Sonia and Elaine are your best friends, you fucking messed up somewhere.
Well, no, Elaine's funny. Elaine's funny, but Sonia...
No, I love Elaine, but, like, Sonia's an absolute melt. I love her, but she's fucking boring as fuck.
Honestly, I don't know how to feel about Sonia. It's just, what are we doing with Sonia? Why is she in this relationship? What is she proving here?
Well, I mean,
Like,
I appreciate her getting screen time, like. She's been on the show for like 30 years and has been starved of screen time ever since. But fucking, I'm happy she's doing something. It's just, you know, the Reese stuff is. We didn't realize that the expiration date was a little bit sooner than we'd expected. And it's now just a bit spoiled. Had a nice little beginning, but yeah, fortunately Reese hasn't been around too much lately, so it's hopefully when he gets back, they'll fucking figure out what they're actually doing here. But yeah, let's get into the final segment, which is Kat trying to take the fight to Nish. And now, I'll be real with you, I don't really get embarrassed, but I did in this fucking bit. As Kat has decided she is going to seduce the dodgy lawyer, Roger Peel, which is a great name. She's going to seduce him, get a video of it, and show the footage to his wife in favour for some leverage over Nish. And it's like, okay. But Priya, realising that Kat would probably give a cash in hand for the laundrette, she bumps in at the wrong moment as she finds Kat and Suki threatening Mr. Peel, saying like, yeah, you better not fucking cross this. You better not cross us, motherfucker. And she goes straight to Nish, who in turn has a confrontation, tries to grab Kat, who knocks him back. She like finds herself outside with Stacy and Eve and Suki, and they're all like, "You're not gonna get away with this," and he does.
Wow.
For now, but in retaliation, he phones the police and says it was Stacy that attacked me. So it's like, oh fuck, all right. So, you know, big stress. Like, oh, fuck, Stace's going to go inside. But ultimately, there were 6 fucking eyewitnesses, and they all said, look, you know, like, none of them had to actually be, like, called upon. But they all just kind of went, there are 6 witnesses who all say that Keanu attacked you. And you recently got dumped and humiliated, so you're fucking wrong. And Jack pulled a few strings, corroborate the story. But as she's out, like, she says something like, at least the others didn't have to remember their story. And then Jack's kind of like, the fuck does that mean? And she doesn't really go into it, but once you start saying, like, oh, you know, you're the reason this is all fucked up, you actually attacked him, it's your fault, you did it. And then she's like, it's actually Denise. Well, me. It's just Denise. And then he's like, fucking the world's crashed down, just like, oh, fucking hell. But, you know, he's not gonna do anything, because now his fucking wife is noted as the one who attacked Nish. So, Sookie tries to get Jack on side by saying, like, look, if one goes down, we all go down, so don't fucking do anything. But as a result of this, Stacey kind of freaks out and kicks Sookie out of the Slater house, which is like, oh shit. You know, she doesn't really tell Eve.
Can I just butt in here very quickly? I do love how everyone pronounces Sookie's name, because it's not
differently.
Because it's not Sookie. You go to Johnny, it's like Zookie. You go to Kathy, it's Zookie. You go to Stacey, it's Sookie. Fucking Sookie. Fucking like Sukui. Sookie. How is it fucking hard to pronounce? I'm out here hearing fucking Sookie, Suki, Sookie Wookie, fucking Sushi. Like, fuck's sake, can no one get this character's name correct? Fucking, what next? Hello, LeBron. My name's not even LeBron. What the fuck?
My name's Steve.
Imagine that was the reveal. Yeah, but it's not actually Sookie. It's just Steve.
No, I mean, I think it's just a simple case of having a name that's not like I was gonna say wanky like this, but all the gammas understand. It's just having a name that's not like fucking generically like English name, like fucking Brian. You know,
Greg.
And fucking like if there's one thing you can guarantee, the English people aren't gonna fucking, they're not gonna try to pronounce it in the fucking way it's supposed to be. Like no one's calling Sookie Sukhvinder, which is their actual fucking name. Like it's just not shortened, or not shortened, but fucking like, but fucking yeah. It's funny. It's a funny bit.
I do love it. But it's Johnny's my favorite. Johnny's my favorite at it. Fucking Zookie. Fucking Jesus, you're pronouncing the U. You're pronouncing the U, Johnny. Calm down.
It's like Kathy is genuine like Suzuki. Oh fucking hell, Kathy, come on.
What's that car brand? Suzuki. I hope they start calling her Suzuki next. Like they just start going, oh, you're in that car, aren't you? What? What do you mean?
What? Oh, fuck's sake.
Do you reckon that's what Eve tells fucking Suki in the bedroom? Yeah, run like a car for me, Zucchini. Come on. Run. Pretend to be my...
Just letting that one
Pretend to be my dead sister and wear that helmet and get hit. Come on.
Not really a fan of the old trauma role play. Personally, that's not. Then again, people wonder why people have daddy issues. It's a lot of despondent dads, you know. Mummy issues. A lot of bad mums. All right. Trauma has to manifest somewhere. Jesus. There we go. Enough. No need to say any more of that. So then Sookie decides she has to figure out how the fuck to get Nish to, you know, Vinny's like, I don't like seeing you like this. Maybe it's time to just play peacemaker. Everything will be fine and everything will go back to normal. So she goes to see Nish and she riles him up, and it's like, I don't feel. It's like, I feel sorry for you. I feel pity, and then essentially her saying that at least I've got love. You've got everything, but no one gives a shit. And essentially, Nish fucking snaps. Nish snaps, goes to choke Suki again, but this time Ravi, Priya, and Vinny all walk on in, and finally, I mean, first, obviously, Ravi and Vinny kind of understand that this is what Nish does. But Priya's never seen this side to Nish because he keeps it pretty fucking hidden. So, Nish has finally showed Priya his true colours. And Nish comes back drunk and wants Suki to leave. But the rest of the family are eating at the dinner table. And it's turned out that she was on the phone to Masood, who puts the lease in Suki's name. And Vinny has signed over 50% of all of the businesses. That's what they did earlier. Nish went, Suki, you're kind of straight out of control. I've signed your half the businesses over to Vinny. Sorry. And then Eve went along with it as well. Just people forget that, but she did. Like, she made that happen. And they all stand up to Nish, and the fucking funniest bit, and probably the most pivotal bit in Vinny's character, is even Vinny stands up to Nish. But he is Scrappy-Doo for a reason, and Nish fucking come here, you little bastard. You're standing up to me. You're the bitch. You're the shittest one. You're the embarrassment, son. But, Ravi's there, and he's an absolute fucking beef machine. Fucking.
Do you know what I loved? I loved when they're trying to get Nish to leave the house, and it's like trying to get a child into a car. I don't want to go. I don't want to go. You're not taking me. You're not taking me.
He's just holding on to everything. And then, then you give him, a lollipop, and then, 5 minutes later, they're just like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go.
There's a fucking lolly.
But yes, it's a very funny scene. And obviously Ravi chucks Nish out. Vinny takes the keys. And so Nish has been thrown out of the Panesar house. Suki is at the head of the table. And yeah, it's fucking, it's a pretty big deal. And we'll get into the other bit then. But also Suki chimes in saying, I don't feel sorry for you. I feel nothing. And they just have drunk Nish and he stumbles off as Nish has lost everything and everyone. All his allies gone. He still has some of the businesses, sure. But he doesn't have his house. Well, his house, it's fucking all Suki's work, that one. And he just, he's lost everything. So, does he become like a wounded animal? And now, because the way I'd say Nish and Dean are quite similar in some sense. I'd say they're both a fucking cockroach. Where just when you think it's gone, it's like, oh, bloody hell, I'm just peeling myself off this boot. Fucking smells great in here. I'm not dead. And it's like, will Nish become a wounded animal? Like, fucking desperate to take Suki down once and for all? Or will he just kind of sink away and... where does Nish go from here is the question.
Well, didn't Navin Chowdhury basically say that the best is yet to come for the character?
Yeah.
So I'm assuming our prediction's going to come correct, where he's going to be a rabid Wolverine and basically terrorize the square like Den did and Grey Atkinson. Now I don't see him killing anyone except Vinny, but I don't really see him killing. But I can see him hurting. But how I want his exit to be done, if we're killing off Nish, my exit is how I would want it, and how I want it is I want a mirror of Eve being kidnapped, but not by. So instead of Eve being kidnapped, it's Nish is kidnapped into the back of the woods, and is
Hmm.
fucking buried. Like, I don't know why. I just want a parallel of that. Like, Eve's the one who kills him in the back of the woods. But I honestly am excited for this. And I was like, oh, Masood got mentioned. How did the money stealing go, Masood? You prick. And
We're still
was
early in
10 years ago.
2014.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah, no, I do
but
agree. I do think it's like I said, it'll be like a wounded animal. And he did say the next 6 months will be exciting. So I do think his exit will probably, I feel like his exit will have to be tied into the 40th or Christmas. Like, there's got to be a big amount of shit put towards it. But yeah, I do think he'll just kind of leech around a bit more. Because you go, oh, okay, his next victim's cat. He's going to screw out the money, but, you know, obviously she figures it out before he can fucking go through with it. And it's like, okay, but since it didn't, like, fucking carry on too long, it's like, yeah, where's it go now? And, yeah, honestly, I could... You know how someone was saying, and I know the person, I got a name because I don't want to fucking... But one of our regular commenters was saying about how, you know, Nish and Jean. I could see Nish, like, fucking... I don't know, I feel like he would try go for someone vulnerable. And kind of craft them into the person he would want. Which is still Suki, of course. Or at least the idea of her. And I could see him doing that. But I also could see, like, imagine Dean and Nish are suddenly like, yeah, we're together now. Well, not together, but like fucking...
come here, you fucking sexy bollocks. Give me a fucking smooch.
Give me a
I'm
kiss.
queer. He just goes. He goes up to Sucky. He goes up to Sucky and goes, "No, I know how you feel, babe. Sleeping with the same sex. Come here, you wanker. Love cock." I'd just love to see that. Just like, I know how you feel now, babe. Let's go.
I don't know why he's a fucking gay stereotype from the 80s. Which is still the only stereotype of gay you go to. You need to update it, mate.
It's because he's stuck in the 80s. He only knows the gay from the 80s from when he's a child.
Yeah, fine. That's a decent enough excuse. But I think it's just, it sets up a really exciting story. And yeah, exactly what we wanted to fucking see of Nish kind of trying to rebuild again, but ultimately his only goal is to seek fucking revenge. Because if there's one thing the narcissistic prick can't handle, is being humiliated, and he's been humiliated by everyone. Like, by everyone who is important to him. And I feel like slowly he'll, like, pick people off and try to get to them. But obviously it'll be much more difficult.
I'd assume he's going to go for Finny first, and then work his way up.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
And the final boss will obviously be Ravi and Suzuki.
But yeah, I can't say I know how it's going to happen, though. Like, I mean, I'm looking forward to it. And it'll be pretty good.
I'm looking forward to it.
Oh, sorry. There's more. Carry on.
I am looking forward to it. I am excited to see where this character goes. Whenever I see Nish, I can't root against him. I'm rooting for him. I'm just like, yeah, Nish, fuck them up. Like, I like, when Cat threw that phase, I fucking buckled. I don't know if you, I understand it's a serious scene, but my fucking, it's just the way she picked it up, just fucking lobs it. Like, I'm like, oh Jesus, Cat, Jesus Christ, we can all be civil now, love. We can all be civil. I understand Nish doesn't want to be civil, but I speak for Nish. He's a bad boy. Yes, he's a wounded animal. Be civil. But it's so funny. I love to see Nish. Like, I'm excited to see more Nish. Are we getting drunk Nish? We had drunk Phil, drunk Linda. Are we getting drunk Nish?
All right.
I nearly said drunk Nish.
Yeah, with that said, I think we've done everything we needed to. Let's quickly do the awards and then wrap up the show. The 3 awards we go for. Underrated first.
Nish.
I'd say Priya. She got to actually do something with some depth. She actually got to be like, oh yeah, I don't support this guy. He's a prick. Like, I've known men like you. You know, she's on the right side of history.
She's on the wrong side of history.
The Steve Blackman Award, the most wooden.
The door that Nish grabbed when he was being pulled out of the house. So there wouldn't
Just
frame.
Nish's arms when they were trying to chuck him out.
He was
Like,
quite
if
literally
he could try any
Spider-Man.
harder, he was gonna fucking sprout like roots from his fucking fingers. Like, ugh.
And who needs laughing down?
I can't say. I would say Nish, but I'm gonna say Denzel for being a deadbeat boyfriend. Sort it out, mate. Muscles aren't everything.
I'll go for Denzel. No. I'll go for Amy. Just let a man grind. You know, let my homie grind. He wants to work in the gym. Let him fucking work in that gym. I better be seeing Giga Chad Denzel soon. Big fucking chin on him. I better be seeing a Crimson chin. They better recast Denzel and bring in this big, sexy, beefy guy to play him. And he's somehow white now. Because that's how people get offended in cultures. Because, oh no, they replaced this character who was white and now he's black. Oh no, I'm so upset. 2 weeks later go by. I didn't mind it. So I want them to do the same for Denzel. Where they're just like,
I'm alright, thanks. But yeah, there we are. That is Watching Walford episode 61. Fucking done and dusted. It's week 9 of the year so far. We're fucking steamrolling through them. So yeah, just to thank everybody for joining us today and just taking the time to watch the episode. If you do want to tell us what you think, write it in the comment section down below. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to Watching Walford. There we are. Fucked up my name twice. To make sure you get updated with all of the uploads. And if you want to support us, you can support us through 3 separate ways: a coffee, which is your one-time donation, a Patreon, and YouTube memberships, which are monthly donations. And finally, we have a Discord where you can go ahead and join the conversation. And I forget, if you like wrestling content, go over to One More Match, as we're doing a lot of stuff over there. And it's probably some of the more funnier stuff we do on the internet. So as always, thank you for watching Walford. Make sure to join us next time. See you then. Bye-bye.